And you're the man. You have all worked so hard, and Margaret and I are enormously grateful for your efforts. Because of you, we almost did it. And no one gave us a shot at this. I remember early on, they said, Lynch is running a Braveheart campaign. The only part I didn't like is Braveheart gets killed at the end. They declared it was over before it even had begun.
Yeah, but he was a patriot.
A group in Washington had made a decision, but we thought that the people of Massachusetts should have a say in that as well. If the events of April 15th showed us anything, it showed us that in Massachusetts, it's not in our nature to back down from a challenge when it's for the right reasons. And although we didn't get the outcome we hoped for, we did stand up for working men and women throughout this state. We brought some very, very important issues to the forefront. Our voices were heard, and moving forward, the choice is now clear. We are a party of working families, of seniors, of veterans, those looking for work and those looking for workplace protections. And Ed Markey will be a champion for all of us in the U.S. Senate. And I congratulate him on his win today. You know, some of the political pundits said we'd weaken the nominee with the primary fight. But we proved them wrong. We proved them wrong. We've had a spirited discussion, Ed Markey and I, of the important issues, and now the voters have spoken, and I respect that decision that they have made. And we start tomorrow united against the Republican nominee. Sometimes good campaigns make better candidates. And Ed Markey and I showed that you can have a spirited debate about the future of our party and the future of our people in a way that strengthens us moving forward. And I want to thank Ed Markey for this campaign and for his agreement to take that people's pledge along with me to make sure that outside groups didn't pile money in here and distort the decision that the people of Massachusetts had to make. And I look forward to working with Ed Markey going forward as the dean of our delegation. And I also want to thank my staff for all their hard work, our campaign staff. And I also want to stop for a minute. You know, at the beginning of this campaign, people did say, oh, we don't want a primary. The folks in Washington said, we don't want a primary. We just want to clear the field. That was the Democratic Senate Committee in Washington. But fortunately for me, and fortunately for us, we have a Massachusetts Democratic Party. And I just want to thank two individuals. One is the leader of our party in Massachusetts, Governor Deval Patrick. When the folks in Washington were saying, no, we can't have a primary, Governor Deval Patrick came forward on my behalf. And while he had to stay neutral in this race, he said, Stephen Lynch deserves the right to run. He's a strong Democrat. He's part of our party. the other individual was John Walsh. He's the head of he's the top of our Democratic Party here in Massachusetts. And John Walsh made it public, gave speeches at various functions that I was at the beginning of the race, and he said, Steve Lynch has the right to run, and we support his right to run in this primary. So while the folks in Washington were saying we couldn't have a primary and I shouldn't be a candidate, I'm happy to say that the Democratic Party in Massachusetts was behind me 100% in my right to run for office. Part of this has been a family affair. I want to thank my sisters Donna, Karen, Sheila, Linda, and Nancy. I also want to thank my mom and dad, mom and pop Lynch. And I want to thank my daughter Victoria, who's homesick with what I had yesterday, and my wife Margaret right here. You almost knocked me out. When I was complaining about losing my voice, Margaret said, you know, if you shut up once in a while, it probably wouldn't happen. So look, at the beginning of this campaign, it's funny, Victoria's 13. And when we were going back and forth about whether to run, she said, you know, Dad, you got to remember what Gretzky said. She probably thinks Gretzky is like this Russian philosopher. I hate to tell you he's a hockey player, but she said, remember what Gretzky said? He said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's what she told me. And when we entered into this race, I said to my daughter and to Margaret, it's a big step, but I said, look, at the end of this race, either something fantastic is going to happen, and I'm going to be a freshman U.S. Senator from Massachusetts and Washington, D.C., or something really great's going to happen, and I'm going to be the United States Congressman in this district. I love my job because I get to represent you. So I'm going back to Washington to go back to work as the congressman for the 8th Congressional District. But after the tremendous experience of the past several months, I will serve on behalf of the entire Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Continue to work on behalf of the American labor movement, on behalf of working families, on behalf of farmers and fishermen and first responders, and on behalf of veterans and seniors. I will continue working on your behalf. Thank you so much for your kindness to me. Thank you so much for your hard work. God bless you all. God bless Massachusetts. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you.